We love you, Lord. We adore you, Lord. We lay our life before you. June is a Pride Month. You know that, right? I'm sure you know that. Many Kenyans don't know that. Can you highlight maybe the importance of this particular month? Hey, now you want to put me in a corner. There's someone who abused me because of my appearance. Someone abused me because of my appearance, saying that, you are gay, I don't know what, blah, blah, blah. They should just have it at the back of their mind that this thing is there and there's no way it will go. Yeah, it's there to stay. Yeah. And no one should say that. I had people saying that anafundisha watoto wetu being gay. No. Hakuna mtu mmoja anafundisha mtoto wa mtu being gay. Ask you, if you don't mind, are you dating? Ni vizuri kujua pia kidogo. Hapo kwa dating. Yeah. Hey. Hapo uko soko pia unajua? Bado niko soko. Let me say bado niko soko. Yeah. You look so good. Soko vipi na unafaa kuwa umetolewa soko bana. Hawa watu hawanitaki. Baba shuka leo. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of my story. Today being on a Saturday, I'm ready to bring you a new story here. Remember, on this show we aim to give you stories of people sharing their life events, the inspiration part of life, the challenges. Everyone has a story. I have my own story. You have your own story. So today I've invited a guest. He is ready to share with us his story, the inspiration part of life. What is unique about his story? So if you're curious, stay tuned. I'm going straight to the guest. Welcome. Thank you so much. Ukoaje? I'm good. Kabisa. Yeah, I really appreciate. Mimi siko sawa, baridi kidogo. Lakini we are strong. But as you can see, I'm on a jump already. I can't complain. Anyway, welcome. Maybe unaweza anza na kujintroduce kidogo hapa na pale, tell us who you are, where are you from? Okay, Ochieng Powell is my name. And I'm from Mombasa. I grew up in Mombasa. I studied in Mombasa till my campus level. And right now, nowadays, I do travel a lot because of work. And yeah, I heard you say he. I would really appreciate if you address me as they, them. You can use the pronouns of they, theirs, or them. Yeah, thank you. Anything you're saying, just say them or they, or theirs. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so Ochieng, that particular name is normally known from Nyanza. Yeah. I'm a Luo. You're a Luo in Mombasa. Yes. I'm a Luo in Mombasa. Okay, it's just that I grew up in Mombasa because my dad used to work in Mombasa, so we used to reside there, and I think if he could have not been working in Mombasa, I could have still been Kisumu. Yes. So your originality is in Kisumu? Yes, I'm a Luo. I'm from Kisumu. I'm from Bondo. Yes. Okay, maybe what do you do? I've mentioned about work. Yeah. I've been working with this organization, with a non-governmental organization for quite some time, for a very long time right now. And I've worked there in different stages with different job descriptions. Yeah. All right. Maybe now we would like to know much about you. You know, your growing life. How was your life growing up in Mombasa? And maybe rate your parents out of 10. Yeah, I'll just say that my parents, out of 10, I'll give them 9, 9.5. Yeah. 0.5 to 10. A deficit of 0.5. Yeah. Why? I can't say they were so accurate, and because they were my parents, whatever the way they brought us up was very, very nice.
And even with the challenges that I was passing through, I could just say that it was a part of them parenting me. Yeah.
Maybe now the 9.5. Give them the credits. What was so important about your parents? What they do best to give you a good life that you now give them 9.5?
I'll start by talking about my mom. My mom right now is late. She passed like 4 years ago. She was diagnosed of cervical cancer, and she passed. But before she did, uh, she brought us up alone, like three boys, and her alone. So I have other brothers apart from me. I have an elder brother, myself, and the one who's following me from behind. So I could say that my mom was the best woman I could see, the best person that I could admire. I can even say that my mom is my role model because before we stayed with our dad, with our biological dad, and it happened that our dad chased us away when we were still young. I remember there's a day I asked my dad for fare. I used to study somewhere in Mombasa, in New Hope Preparatory School. It's a private school in Mikindani. And one day I woke up early in the morning and I really loved going to school. So I asked my dad to give me fare. The next thing that I could see, I saw my dad's coat flowing out, flowing with hair, like he was running away from his duty. I was very much disappointed. And it reached a point where he chased us away. Yes. And it happened that my dad chased us away at night. So we used to stay close to a railway station, the railway where the train passes. So I remember that night we spent it there.
At the subway.
Yes, yes, yes. Full of mosquitoes.
You had nowhere to go.
Nowhere to
No
go.
relatives around Mombasa.
The only pillow that we could lean on that time was my mom. Put it in mind that the three of us were leaning on her. She was just sitting, crying, like she was mourning, I could say that, because of what happened. If she could remember that I had a house that my kids could sleep on, and right now they're sleeping on a subway, it was so very traumatizing to her. And she really took care of us. She looked for a single room, the three of us, together with her, four of us. She took a single room, Mabati house. We even stayed in that Mabati house for quite some time. Being that we were the first people to rent that house, it was just a Mabati house, and there were no floors. There was no floor. Yeah, it was just soil. The grass grew inside there. So my mom was just, my mom could just sit there and plug the grass so that we may sleep. So you see that she really, really did a lot of things for us to have a life, to have a better life. And it was very, very sad. It really, really traumatized us. We really had a lot of mental issues. And it really, really made us have, I'll say, not a pleasant life compared to any other child's life. So my mom continued pressing on, and she could also, she maintained us in the school that we were studying in. The academy school. She just maintained us there. And the only thing that made her transfer me from the school is I got an accident because the school that I was studying in, we were coming from school very late. So I got an accident at night, and he said it's not good. So she decided to shift me from the school to a nearby school. But whatever she was doing, being a single woman, a single mother, was very, very extra to give us a good life. Because I could see that we could not lack food. And even if we lacked food, it wasn't her intentions. My mom used even to wash clothes for people, for us to eat. And she could do any other business. She could do, like she couldn't rest. That woman could sleep only for 2 hours at night. And even sometimes we could ask her, Mom, now this that you are going, remember that you are leaving us behind. You know, a lot of things that she was doing, some were very dangerous, but she was saying that I don't want you guys to lack. I don't want you guys to fill that gap. We stayed with my mom for a span of 9 years. Her struggling. Her salary was 6,000. Remember, we were 3 kids of hers that were going to school. We could study with 6,000. She was supposed to pay her rent. She could pay the rent, clothing, food, school fees. She really, really suffered. It reached a point where she got a new life. And we got a stepdad that changed our life.
Maybe before we come to, before your mother passing and before the new stepdad, what was the reason why your father, biological father, chasing you away from home? What really happened?
My biological father, then he was very much into drinking. He was very much into drinking. So every day when my dad could come home, my mom, they used to fight over that issue.
Domestic violence.
Yes. So anytime they were fighting, a lot of mental issues, a lot of triggers, my mom was like, one day I'll shift from this house. So there's a day that day that he chased us away, they had that wrangle, and my dad said, every day you usually say that you leave my house. Today I'm going to chase you out of my house. I remember he pushed us out before he pushed my mom. But then my mom was a very, very good fighter. My mom used to fight like Congestina Chieng. Yes.
She used to fight your dad.
Where?
No joke.
Hey. My mom used to fight. She could lift her leg to an extent of the leg.
Taekwondo.
Yes. And sometimes I was shocked. Where is this courage coming from? But I could say that this is not courage. This is what this woman has been passing through. And she's tired. Yes. Now she was tired. Now she just decided, let me do it for the sake of my kids. And my mom took a lot of risks for us. And I rate her. I'll forever rate her. And she's my role model. In that, right now, my brothers are not working. And I'm saying I'll step in. I'll give that what my mom was giving us.
Yes.
My mom could sacrifice. No, I'm the second one. And both of my brothers are not working. And yet they are grown-ups. So I'm saying my mom didn't mind our age. She didn't mind how we were. My mom could do anything for us. So I'm saying they don't have. Let me give them. And if you see, if you scrutinize my moves very well, you'll find that I'm really working hard for them.
For your family.
For my family. Yes.
Wow. Now tell us now about your stepdad. Your stepdad came in. Your life changed.
My stepdad came in when I was in when I was in class 8. Third term, when I was almost doing my KCPE.
Yeah.
I remember I went to school from his house for around, I think, 1 month. Then I did my KCPE.
Yeah.
So it took me to school. It took me to high school.
Yeah.
I didn't pass my primary, my KCPE. I didn't pass my KCPE because of the life that we used to live.
It affected even your performance.
Yes, it really affected my performance because I could remain behind. Sometimes I could go home because of school fees, and sometimes when I get sick, going to the hospital could have been so hard. So nilikuwa napona tu kama umbwa. Ni umbwa vile unaona umbwa akigonjeka anapona. Yes, so that is how life was. Yeah. Now when my dad came in, he took me to a school in Burhania. He told me, go to school, study hard. I want to change your school. So I went to Burhania because of my low performance. I studied in Burhania for Form 1 and Form 2. Form 2, I shifted from Burhania to Mombasa Baptist High School, which after I passed my exam, so my dad said, now this grade you can shift to another school. So I shifted to another school, but before I shifted to another school, also there were wrangles and whatever. So also I shifted because of the wrangles. I remember that day I was given school fees. I ate the school fees.
So you even started becoming notorious?
No.
Yeah.
Something happened in school. There's someone who abused me because of my appearance.
Okay.
Someone abused me because of my appearance, saying that, you are gay, I don't know what, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't like it. Yeah, it really got into me. So I fought that guy. He was a Somali guy. So I was like, today you'll know that I'm a Luo person. Imagine, I fought that person. I fought that guy. He was called Abdurrahman. I fought that boy to an extent that he was bleeding. So I was sent out of school and I was told, go home, come back with your parents. And I sat down and thought of, my mom will kill me if I tell her this shit. And I also remember that my stepdad is also not a joke.
Yeah.
So I was like,
What will you do?
I decided I pretend that I'm going to school and yet I'm not going to school. Then I come back the normal time.
Wow. For how long?
So I did that for that week.
Yeah.
Then I went back to school. When I went to school, the principal said, I don't want to see you without your parents, so go back. But then I was studying in Burhania, and Burhania is a Islamic Bohra school, Bohra school, Bohra.
But non-Muslim can also attend.
Non-Muslims also can attend to the school. Yeah. So Mr. Alibai told me, I need your parents. Don't come here alone. Yeah. And that time they were fasting. So when they fast, we usually do what? We usually go to school early in the morning at 6. Then we come from school at lunchtime because they are fasting.
For the prayers.
Yes, for the prayers. So I knew the time.
Yeah.
And they were doing that for the whole month. So the whole month I was pretending that I'm going to school, but I was not going to school. So there's a day my mom asked me I should give her my notes.
To see how you're progressing.
Yes. And I said, it's okay. I went to the room, picked a red pen. I really knew how to mark how to mark the books. Yeah. So I wrote the immediate date of that day. Yeah. I wrote their seen, checked, then I signed.
With the date.
With the date.
Notorious.
Yes, I wrote their seen, checked with the date. Yeah. All the books. The only book that I didn't give her was a maths book. But the rest of the books I gave her. I wrote there, checked, seen, date, and I signed. So she checked my books, and the next thing I told her is they need school fees. Remember, I'm not going to school. I,
no school fees.
yeah, so I told her they need school fees. And she was like, the only arrears that I have is only 9,500. And I told, no, it was 10,500. And she told me, I'll give you the school fees tomorrow early in the morning when you're going to school. And I told her, it's okay. So in my mind, I know that I will not go to school.
You'll be rich.
I'll be rich. But remember, I won't eat the money because I know there's no way I'll get that money.
Yeah.
My parents were like, they had that tough love. So I just ate part of the money. Kidogo.
Hii ingine ikipata nirudi shule,
Yes.
give out.
I'll just issue the money. So I don't know if my mom was a witch or what. my mom, when she could sleep, I don't know, she could see things or what. So one day when she was sleeping, she just woke up and told her friend, let me go check on Paul's progress in school.
Yeah. She came to school.
Imagine my mom came to school. When she came to school,
Yeah, there.
I'm not in school.
Yeah.
She asked the principal, why is my son not in school? I gave him school fees and he is not in school.
Yeah. What's
I want to know why he is not in school. The only arrears that I had, I gave him yote.
10,500.
10,500. I want to know why Powell is not in school. So Mr. Libai explained things, and my mom said, hey, so with that heavy heart, she decided to go to a friend's house, not knowing that I'm at that friend's house. So she came.
She could be a witch.
Yes, I thought she could be a witch. Okay, she could know things without
The impossible.
without anyone telling her. Not only that, a lot of things. So my mom came to the friend's house and she found me there. Chilling or dancing or hangla. I love dancing, I love singing.
Yeah.
So she found me there. She was shocked. She said that energy froze from her legs. She didn't beat me at the moment.
Yeah.
She just talked to me.
Yeah.
My mom could pretend.
That things are okay. Yet they are not.
She told me, now they chased you from school. You just decided to come to Mama Kabila's house. Why could you do this? You could have just come home. I told my mom, I don't know why they chased me from school and yet I paid school fees. And she told me, oh, there's no problem. Let's go home tomorrow. We'll go to school. I told her, no. I called Mr. Olo, and Mr. Olo said I should just go to school tomorrow in the morning. She told me, oh, you have already sorted it. I told her, yes. She told me, let us go home, Basi. She paid tuk-tuk, we went home. When I got home, I found my dad with a lot of sticks. Already he's stepping on sticks.
Waiting to kill you.
My dad told me, I want all those clothes that you're wearing off. I was beaten. That's my stepdad now. I was beaten. And he took me to school tomorrow in the morning. I was also beaten in school.
Wow. That's how you got your discipline.
I decided to quit.
Yeah.
So my dad took me to Mombasa Baptist High School.
Yeah.
After that scandal, I studied there. I finished my Form 4 at the same. I went to campus. I did travel tours management and hospitality. Same.
Yeah.
I finished.
You finished.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
So now I'm here.
Working.
Now I'm working under HIV programming institution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't mention that earlier. Now I've understood what you're.
Yes, I'm working under HIV programming institution. Not one, but different organizations with different job cheo tofauti tofauti, yeah, different ranks, yeah.
Okay, and now maybe when it started, we had a problem with pronouns. Maybe you can highlight if you don't mind.
Okay, what I can say about my pronouns are,
Yeah.
according to myself,
Yeah.
I don't see that one should address me as, if you can't call my name, if you can't say Powell,
Yeah.
or even say Yochieng,
Yeah.
or even say Yomondi,
Yeah.
I just find it pleasing if someone uses they or even them. Uh, I said previously someone abused me because of my sexuality, or
Yeah.
and because they don't understand that, so I just decided, let me just stick to that. Let me just tell them they use that pronoun. Yeah. So most of the people in different institutions usually address me that way. Yes.
Maybe for sake of me and someone watching who don't have the knowledge, maybe you can tell them the importance of using that particular pronoun, they or them, for them not to, to hurt you or to injure you or to offend you in a way. Because people don't know, like here, maybe speaking here in Kenya, compared to other countries, that other countries could be a bit improved. But here in Kenya, we are a bit behind, and it's knowledge that is going to change people's perspective, people's thinking when it comes to that. Maybe tell them the importance of using they and maybe them.
According to me, what I can say is I just found it pleasing for myself, for someone to use the pronouns.
Yeah.
But what I can say, to me, gender is fluid. One can decide the pronouns that they deserve. Yeah.
Okay. Sawa sawa. All right, now you are here in Kenya. You are working on HIV and whatever you have said. HIV and
I'm working under HIV programming institutions.
what do you do there?
Uh-huh. I've worked there as a general overseer for the organization,
Yeah.
in a TG organization. I've also worked as an outreach worker, head supervisor for the junior staffs. Yes.
All right. Before I forget, June is a Pride Month. You know that, right? I'm sure you know that. Many Kenyans don't know that. Can you highlight maybe the importance of this particular month?
Hey,
Yeah.
now you want to put me in a corner.
No.
Okay. Uh, Being open-minded as I am,
Yeah.
I know that June is a Pride Month,
Yeah.
and it's being celebrated by all the queer uh, uh, queer persons. And being a Pride Month,
Yeah.
queer persons do celebrate it because uh, of, I'll say, the challenges, the issues, uh, the violations that they've conquered, because there are violations that they've gone through. There are a lot of stigmatization, a lot of neglection, but still they are there. They are still alive, and still they can they can still identify with what they know.
Without fear.
Yes, without fear. And being being a Pride Month now, this is when they celebrate being free, uh, uh, being open, and sometimes they also access services and things that they could not access, even publicly. Uh, some can even come out. Yeah. So this is what didn't happen previously, but now it's happening. So it's something that it's something that is pleasing, is motivating. So this is a day that uh, they, they get new morale, new energy. They remember whatever they've gone through, whatever problems they've faced.
Accepting who they are.
Yes, accepting their sexuality, and even celebrating those who helped them come out, or even have strong grounds. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And recently we saw our country, Kenya, the court, court. They recently allowed a setup of NGOs to, to discuss on matters LGBTQ. What is your take on that? Do you think it's a good move? Do you think now we are going to see an enlightened country?
To me, this is a very good move because, remember, the LGBTIQ plus community are also community members. They are also our brothers and sisters, and they are also people that we know. They are friends, they are neighbors, and if we deny the LGBTIQ plus community this freedom to this freedom to associate, it's like you are infringing their rights, because everybody has a right to associate. Constitution-wise, everybody has a right to do what? For association. So the moment you're trying to infringe, to deny them that, you are infringing their rights. And yet you can't tell me that they are not Kenyans because they pay tax. They are also passing through whatever all other Kenyans are passing through. Yes, they are normal human beings. Now, if you neglect them, it doesn't make sense. So I think whatever the ruling the court had given previously is very nice. It's very good. Yeah, and I hope
associate, the LGBTQ with satanism. Like they find it a bit different, and they want to make it or refer to it in an animosity way. Maybe give them a small knowledge on. Maybe it's because of lack of, you could be judging someone, but it's because of the lack of knowledge, lack of knowing that some people exist who are this way, who choose to be this way. What can you say about that?
What I can say is a lot of names have been given to LGBTIQ plus members. And it's not only one name, and it's not only one branding that it's satanic. They've said they are cursed. They have a cursed life, but they don't know that there's no one who forced him or herself or themselves to be the community member. In that, this is something that they found themselves into. They were born that way, So, if you say it's satanic, meaning the mother was a witch doctor or something, which is not the case. So, you can't brand someone's child names and yet you're also giving birth. What I can say is this is not satanic. LGBTIQ plus members are there. The percentage is not that small as anyone thinks. Whatever they think, whatever misconception they have, they should just erase it from their mind.
It's a misconception.
Yes, that's a misconception. That is what they have. And they say it's a Western culture. It's a Western culture. And I think religion is also a Western culture. Not even thinking. Religion is a Western culture. The clothes that you are wearing right now is a Western culture. Why don't we go back and start wearing or putting on the sheep covers or the sheep whatever?
The one we used to have.
Yeah. Our elders, the ones the Kalenjin used to wear. Yeah. Why don't the Kalenjins put that one right now? Why are they putting on clothes? Why don't they stick to the culture that they are saying it is? Why don't they stick to the culture like Maasai's? Even nowadays, Maasai's put on trousers.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so it's a Western culture and they've really embraced it. Why can they tolerate this? Not even tolerate, I can't even use the word tolerate. They should just have it. They should just have it at the back of their mind that this thing is there and there's no way it will go.
Yeah, it's there to stay.
Yeah. And no one should say that this thing is influential. I can influence someone. I had people saying that anafundisha watoto wetu being gay. No. Hakuna mtu mmoja anafundisha mtoto wa mtu being gay. Huyo ako hivyo, that's how he is, or that's how she is. I think you understand me. People are here, people are out here, very many, bendera ufuata upepo, those who can be influenced. Why are they not in this LGBTIQ plus members? And yet they can also be influenced. It's not an influence. We have a lot of LGBTIQ plus members who are out here, are very much known, and they influence people. Why are they not influencing the cisgender person? Yeah. No one should say that this is influential. Yes.
All right. Now, I know you are from Mombasa, and you in high school. Was it in high school or in primary when you had a conflict with the Somali guy who, because you said you are gay, you were gay, now you had to fight? Can you rate, an inclusiveness in Mombasa and Nairobi in terms of LGBTQ?
What I can say is, LGBTQ plus members, the population that is in Mombasa, can be defined to the population of the statistics of LGBTIQ plus members who are in Mombasa are defined by the population which are in Mombasa. The general population. Same applies to statistics of the LGBTIQ plus members who are in Nairobi. The same way they are being defined by the general population of the people who are in Nairobi. So, I can't say that Mombasa are much, there are many compared to Nairobi, or peace is in Mombasa much better than in Nairobi. Whatever challenges the LGBTIQ plus members are passing through in Mombasa is the same in Nairobi, Kisumu, and any other part of the country. Yes.
But now, people who are not members of the community, are they now enlightened when you compare Nairobi and Mombasa? Do we have many people?
A lot of sensitizations have been done.
In Mombasa or Nairobi?
Both in Mombasa and Nairobi. And a lot of people have come to the sense of these people exist.
So
yes.
We no longer can hear cases of people being killed because of their sexual orientation.
Actually, the killing stuff, I can't talk about it because people change every day. And today I can decide to be your friend, and tomorrow I decide to change. So I can't say that stigma can end or even killing can end. No, but the rate at which sensitization has been done in Mombasa is very high.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. Now, of course, you are grown up. You're an adult. You have plans in life. Maybe what's your plan in 5 years?
My plans in 5 years. Yeah. I'm already working on them. Yes. I've decided to start building my own house, and I'm supposed to start this in we are in which month? June. Right now we are in June.
Yeah, 16th June.
Maybe in September, October.
This year.
Yes, this year. I'll start working on it. Yeah. I'm still mobilizing resources, and also I love good life. So I want to make my life better.
Yes.
And in 5 years I'll be very much far.
Wow.
Yeah.
So house is a priority.
Yeah, house is a priority.
Because for your brother, or your father?
Sorry? Mine, myself, my house. Yeah, but I'll build a house that can accommodate all of us, both my brothers and I.
In Mombasa, Mautarudi, Nyanza.
Still, I've not decided yet. Yeah. But already I have a land in Nyanza. Buying a land in Mombasa is not hard, so I can as well do the same. Yeah.
Where you wish, you can just.
Yeah, where I wish, I can have. Yes.
Right. And now maybe to ask you, if you don't mind, are you dating? Ni vizuri kujua pia kidogo.
Hapo kwa dating.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ama uko soko pia unajua?
Bado niko soko. Let me say bado niko soko. Yeah.
You look so good. Soko vipi na unafaa kuwa umetolewa soko bana.
Hawa watu hawanitaki. But anyways, whoever I'm seeing is not in Kenya, so yeah.
You're doing international.
Yes, I do international.
Wow, kwani wa Kenya wafiki bei?
Ai. Hivyo tu. Yeah.
Okay, so sawa tusiende hapo sana kwa mambo ya personal.
Yeah.
So what kind of information can you tell Kenyans out there when it comes to life, the challenges you have gone through as a person, and also you can add up on the LGBTQ community?
Wow. Now what will I tell these Kenyans? Whatever I can say is, whatever challenges I've gone through, because of my personality, because of my, I'll say my background, the people that I've lived with, what else? The people that are judgmental, because I've met judgmental people in life, and I'll just say, let us sit down and listen to someone's story, and at least you gauge it from there. At least you weigh and see and know the reason as to why that person reacts or acts or even is doing what you don't like, or is into whatever you don't feel pleases you. So what I can just say is, let us be good listeners, let us be tolerant. At least that will help. And for the LGBTIQ plus community, these are people that we know. These are people that live in the community, the society. Let us not infringe their lives. Let us not make their lives hard to an extent that they cannot even seek basic needs. They cannot even have basic needs. They cannot even get basic services because of whatever notions or whatever myths and misconceptions that you have. So let us love one another as Kenyans, and even same way our national anthem says, and things will go fine, things will go better. Let us just improve our standard of knowledge, and I think that's all. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. And maybe now to finalize, there are people who could be wanting to, interact with you. You get to talk with each other. Do you mind sharing your social media handles, if you have them?
Okay. On Facebook, you can reach me to at Baden Kimora on Facebook. Instagram, you can reach me at Powell _ POW _ LL the second. Yeah. TikTok, same. You can reach to me as Powell the second. Yeah.
All right. Powell, thank you so much for sharing that information, for being bold to even share with us. I'm sure someone has learned a lot from your story. And I wish you well, by the way.
Thank you.
God be with you. All right. Thank you so much. That has been Powell Ochieng Omondi. He's an activist. The pronouns part inanisumbua kidogo.
They, them. Just use they.
They is okay. When I want to refer to you and I'm using, a singular pronoun, how do I refer to you?
You just use they.
They is an activist.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay. They is an activist and also as working under HIV and...
You can as well use they are an activist.
Wow. I'll get used to this. All right, I don't want to ruin much of what we have shared with our guests today. I hope you have learned a lot, you have been empowered, and even you have been able to know how to handle people, people who have been discriminated because of what they are. Don't be that particular person. Don't be discriminative. Let us be inclusive, I forgot something. Before we close, by the way, our guest, they is a singer. We need to hear that, guys. Let's go. Tuimbie bwana.
Now, which song should I sing?
Your favorite song.
God. Hey. What? Now this is another problem.
The way you normally sing on the shower, the way you normally sing when you are alone, do it here.
Oh my God. Now, the songs that I usually sing mostly are gospel songs.
Do it. Why not? Your favorite. If gospel is your favorite, sing it.
Let me try.
Yeah.
We love you, Lord. We adore you, Lord. We lay our life before your throne. There is none besides you, Lord. No other God but you. We lay our life before your throne.
Wow.
I didn't plan for this. I really didn't plan for this.
You have done
So thank you.
Have you recorded any song?
Not really, but I've written my own songs. Yeah.
I think you should record. You have a nice voice.
I'm really trying. We used to sing. My family, whole of my family are singers.
Yeah.
So we used to sing. Everybody could. My elder brother alikuwa anaambiwa, you sing tenor, you sing soprano, you sing alto, I'll sing melody. Now let us all sing. Yeah, that's
Don't kill your talent. Someone should record in your family. If not you, then your brother,
I'll see to it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I have been your host, Habil Machengo. See you again on another story. Bye.